Here's what's so. It did take me a couple days. It was daylight out last time. I wasn't moving, and UFC 148 had not happened yet. However, all that shit is occurring now, or has happened. What the fuck are they doing putting Brandon Vera on the same card as Mauricio Shogun Rua? What happened to Shogun where he has actually dropped down that low in the rankings where he's fighting Brandon Vera? I think someone's going to get hurt. It might be the first death in MMA. They better have a good fucking ref for that fight. I can't see Brandon Vera even getting out of there with a close anything. Can you? I wonder what the odds are. Actually, let's go to Google and see what the odds are. It's got to be something fucking ridiculous because Shogun coming off that epic war with Henderson and who Brandon Vera faced last. I don't even know or care. UFC on Fox. I don't know which one it is. So let's put Vera versus Shogun, and it has to be something outlandish. It just has to be. I can't even. Wow. We'll go to bookmaker.net. So they usually have some cool betting lines up. I like Bodog. Bodog's always got the best, and they pay right away. So I'm always down with someone that's willing to pay right away. Okay. Let's see. And then you get stuff like this, like they want to talk about. Okay, I get this much in for that. He wasn't UFC's first pick. Well, no shit, he couldn't have been. He fucking could have been. They had to pass over
like 3 guys to fucking pick Brandon Vera to fight Shogun next. He was supposed to fight Glover. Last name spelled Teixeira. Whoever that is, I have no idea. I've never heard of him. I don't think anyone else has either. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. The champ turned down a fight with Glover Teixeira, and then accepted a fight against Vera. So I don't know. I don't know. Says Shogun's not complaining. He said he's pretty happy with the change of opponents. Brandon Vera was not the first. Wasn't the UFC's first choice to face Shogun at UFC on 4 next month, but he's certainly not complaining. So Vera isn't complaining. The former UFC light heavyweight champ had turned down a fight with Glover Teixeira and then accepted UFC's offer to face off against Vera. Regardless of who his motivations for the fight, Vera is just happy to be getting the chance to face him. Vera's in a complete state of euphoria heading into this fight. I wouldn't be. I'd be running for my fucking life. And it's not even because of the outlet for having this fight. Having the opportunity to fight someone he's had his eye on for so long, whose name is so big, is what means most to him at this point. What means most to me is seeing a good fight, and I know that I'm going to see a good ass whooping. So, +1 for me. 1 win column for me. 2 because I get to see Shogun fight, period. It's been a long and rocky road for him to get this fight, filled with losses, released from UFC, quickly rectified, and more. Thiago Silva tested positive for steroids after literally playing the fucking bongos on his back. He was in such a bad position with that guy. He's a lethal striker. Thiago Silva's a fucking animal. So, this is what's going on right now. I can't figure out still. I could read for days and days, and I still can't see how the fuck they came to agreement that Brandon Vera is gonna fucking fight this guy. Shogun is gonna fight Brandon Vera. I can't wrap my head around it. Right now, he's a 5-1 underdog. 5-1. It's 5-1. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Those types of gaps, I like to place bets on, but I will not bet on Brandon the Truth Vera. Certainly not against Shogun. I wouldn't. Let's just say he was fighting Bader. Bader seems to have his ups and downs. So maybe Bader. Bader's a 4-1 underdog against Machida. Machida should lay it on him. That's a good card. Wow, that's a really good card. Ben Rothwell and Travis Brown. Travis Brown being the favorite. I don't know if I like that. I don't like that at all. Actually, slight favorite. It's just literally they're almost dead even. They're almost gridlocked. Minus 295 for Brown. and plus 225 for Rothwell. So just a little nitpick. But Machida is he's up there. Minus 300 for Machida, plus 200 for Bader. So or 225, 230 for Bader. I'm sorry. So yeah, those are the three main fights, and we got Frankie the Crybaby Edgar against Benson Bendo Henderson. Henderson being the fucking awesome lightweight heavyweight champion that he is, took the fight against Crybaby Edgar, who rematches everybody that he thinks. Everybody thinks they win a fight. You know, when you lose a fight, everybody thinks, "Oh, I thought I had no scorecards. I could have sworn. Got to go back and look at the tapes." And everybody thinks they won. Nobody's like, "Man, I fucking lost. Man, I'm losing this fight." You know, they're heading into the third round. You know, doing the same shit they've been doing in the first and the second, thinking, "Shit, I'm losing this fight, and I'm going to accept it right now." And you know, that means that shit doesn't happen. They're going to go for a knockout or submission because they're in the UFC. This is top tier competition. So I'm going to go ahead right now and say, Crybaby Edgar, every time he thinks he wants to fucking fight, Uncle Dana gives him a rematch. And I hope Benson Henderson gives him the ass whooping of a lifetime and sends him down to fucking featherweight where he belongs. And fight Jose Aldo. I love the way Edgar fights. I think he's a fucking mean fighter that has got heart for days, a chin of fucking granite, and fucking I just fucking fist the cuff for days, man. I just want to see him fight at a lower weight class where he belongs, and I definitely want to see him fight Jose Aldo. He's got the heart, he's got the fist, he's got the chin, he's got the technique, he's got the wrestling. I think he's got what it takes to possibly dethrone Jose Aldo, you know? Let's see. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up. So there's two completely different tapes. That one that I totally forgot to slap an ending on. Here's the ending. The whole point to it was I just could not believe that this shit was happening. By the way, do not buy UFC 149. That is one of the shittiest looking cards I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe that is on pay-per-view. It's kind of like the UFC 147 deal. That was actually a decent card, watching it. But the UFC 149, the only fight on that card that I give a shit about is, of course, Faber and Barral. And, you know, Barral comes in as a slight favorite, negative 170. And the kid comes in at 140 plus. Tim Bosch and Hector Lombard, they're going to do it. Hector Lombard comes in as a 3-1 favorite. I like Lombard in that fight, man. I can't wait to have. I'm so excited he's in UFC. UFC is getting big. Big things are going on. Big things are happening. So let's get this shit done. I cannot wait to see Vera take this ass whooping. I think it's going to be hilarious and not so much good for the sport as it's going to be good for me to watch. I mean, who came up with what genius said? You know, we're going to throw Brandon Vera in against Mauricio Shogun Hua. Don't know, but thank you. There's the end of the video, by the way. Holla.